some people will say, well, I don't know about this eternal generation thing because specifically as it applies to Psalm 2:7, because Psalm 2:7 says that Jesus was begotten in the day of his resurrection. And so you can't use Psalm 2:7 to defend eternal generation. What would you say about that?
Yeah, that's a very common argument, but it misses the fact that Psalm 2:7 is not only quoted here in Acts, but it's also quoted in the epistle to the Hebrews, in Hebrews 1 and Hebrews 5. And in those passages, it is not applied to the resurrection. It's understood in an eternal, timeless sense. But how do we interpret Acts 13 then? Well, first of all, notice that Jesus is not declared to be the Son of God only at his resurrection. Just read the Gospels.
Hmm.
He's declared to be the Son of God at the Transfiguration, when the voice from heaven said, "This is my beloved Son." He's declared to be the Son of God before that at his baptism. Same thing, the voice from heaven. He's even declared to be the Son of God at the virgin birth. We see that in
Hmm.
Luke 1:35. That the holy thing that will be born in you will be called the Son of the Most High. So the sonship of Christ is something that existed eternally, but it is manifested in the history of Christ's earthly life at various points. And so the resurrection of Christ is the most public and full manifestation and declaration of a sonship that already existed. A helpful passage to connect this is Romans 1. Romans 1, 3 to 5, where Paul is introducing his letter to the Romans by quoting an ancient Christological formula. And it says that the gospel is concerning his son, who was descended from David according to the flesh, and was declared to be the Son of God in power according to the Spirit of holiness by his resurrection from the dead. So it's not that he became the Son or was begotten at his resurrection, but that he was publicly declared to be the Son in
Hmm.
power by his resurrection.